we are talking of the farmers protest that's going on in Delhi. But it seems दिल्ली में प्रोटेस्ट हो रहा है, भारत में कुछ हो रहा है और लोगों को दूसरे देशों में इससे तकलीफ हो रही है। उनको क्या तकलीफ है ये वही जानते। हम सिर्फ इतना जानते हैं कि ये हमारा इंटरनल मैटर है और इसमें किसी को बोलने का कोई हक नहीं। वो इसलिए क्योंकि शायद इन लोगों को मालूम नहीं कि क्या चल रहा है और क्यों चल रहा है, इसलिए बगैर जाने बगैर समझे कुछ भी बोल देना शायद वो सही नहीं है। जो कुछ भी सामने आ रहा है उसके मुताबिक एक नहीं कई लोग इंटरनेशनली कई लोग बोल रहे हैं, कई सेलेब्स, कई सिंगर्स, कई एक्टिविस्ट और बाकी लोग एक के बाद एक उनका बयान आ रहा है और दैट इज नॉट सेटिंग द रिकॉर्ड स्ट्रेट बिकॉज जो फैक्ट्स वो कह रहे हैं उससे ऐसा लगता है उनको सिर्फ आधी बात पता है और आधी बात अगर पता है भी तो वो जानबूझकर उसको इग्नोर कर रहे हैं। नाउ व्हाट हैज हैपेंड इज दिस, it is turning out to be a battle between Rihanna and the rest of the world as far as India is concerned. Rihanna joined the bandwagon of criticizing India on what is happening in New Delhi for the last or in and around Delhi for the last 3 months. So there is a farmers protest going on and Rihanna shared a screenshot of and a post by CNN International where she spoke about the fact that there's something happening in Delhi and she wanted all her fans to have a look at that. Now, what did CNN International show? CNN International did a story on the fact that there was a internet ban in and around the national capital and that's because of the farmers protest. And Rihanna thought this was something absolutely unique out of this world which she has not seen anywhere across the globe. यूएस का कैपिटल हिल भी उनको याद नहीं रहा होगा बट इंडिया में सिर्फ एक ये न्यूज कि दिल्ली के आसपास इंटरनेट बैन कर दिया गया है या इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी को लो कर दिया गया है, she thought this is very exciting. So she put a tweet saying that what is happening in Delhi, you must have a look at it. What did she say? I will talk about that and then talk about Kangna's response to that. Not just this, as usual, if Kangna is speaking, then there has to be a reaction from Diljit, and there is a surprise element in it. Diljit has supported Rihanna, and within few hours of Rihanna coming out with a tweet or a statement like this, Diljit released a video, and that video is a song on Riri, and on that song, which is also released on YouTube as well as Twitter, he used the hashtag Riri as well as hashtag Rihanna. Now, anyone would ask, any common person would ask, इतनी जल्दी दलजीत को कैसे पता चल गया कि रिहाना एक स्टेटमेंट देंगी और उसके तुरंत बाद उन्होंने एक वीडियो बना दिया और गाना बना के रिलीज भी कर दिया। तो गाना बनाने में कितना टाइम लगा भाई? मतलब रात भर इंतजार करके रात भर जग के गाना बनाया क्या? गाना बनाने में तो टाइम लगता होगा। But then Diljit has his own logic. What is that? That also I will tell you. But first, what Rihanna said. Rihanna said this. Rihanna shared that particular CNN International's picture on her Twitter account, and she asked all her some 100+ million followers to watch this. And this was a picture of a protest where women were sitting on a protest in Delhi. The Barbadian international pop star, she wrote this. Why aren't we talking about this? Hashtag farmers protest. Now, consider this. Barbadian international pop star talking about India when she has whole of the world in front of her, but she finds one piece of news which is being aired by CNN International, and she finds that very interesting. Now, my question is this. I'll come to what Kangna said later. पर मेरा पहला सवाल ये है कि क्या रिहाना को ये नजर आया कि एक प्रोटेस्ट में 4 लोग बैठे थे या 10 लोग बैठे थे, 100 लोग बैठे थे और वो प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे थे, वो प्रोटेस्ट उनको डेमोक्रेसी का आनंद नजर आया और न्यूज नजर आया, लेकिन उनको लाल किले पे जो हुआ, जो रेड फोर्ट पे हुआ, जो इंडियन नेशनल फ्लैग के साथ हुआ, वो नजर नहीं आया क्या? Was she aware or not? If she was not aware, then she should be aware because she is trying to poke her nose on international matters and India's internal matters. अगर इंडिया के इंटरनल मैटर में आप घुस रहे हैं तो फिर सारे इंफॉर्मेशन लेकर घुसिए और नहीं तो बोलिए मत। आपने कमेंट किया, which was partial. और नतीजा ये हुआ, आपने जो कुछ भी कहा उसका इम्पैक्ट हुआ कि सब लोग उस पर बात करने लगे। लेकिन सवाल ये आज यहाँ पॉलिटिकल वॉरफेयर भी छिड़ा हुआ है, राहुल गांधी भी प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस कर रहे हैं, बाकी लोग भी कर रहे हैं, बट क्या रिहाना इतनी इंपॉर्टेंट है? क्या रिहाना इतनी इंपॉर्टेंट है कि वो हमारे इंटरनल मैटर्स पे दखलंदाजी करेंगी, बोलेंगी, और उनको क्रिटिसाइज करने की बजाय लोग अपने ही गवर्नमेंट को क्रिटिसाइज कर रहे हैं? जो कुछ भी रेड फोर्ट पे हुआ, क्या वो जस्टिफाइड था? शायद नहीं। बट रिहाना ने एक ट्वीट किया, एंड देन दैट बिकम्स अ रीजन फॉर एवरीवन टू स्पीक. नाउ शी इज नॉट द ओनली वन टू स्पीक. After she posted that, she tweeted that particular statement on her Twitter account and asked people to watch the CNN International story on farmers' protest. Next to join in was Swedish climate activist, Greta Thunberg, and she also commented on it, saying that we stand with farmers, protesting farmers. Now, Greta, I don't know how much she knows, but again, Greta did not talk about the insult of the national flag. She did not. Daljit Dosanjh. Coming one by one. So I'll come to Daljit Dosanjh also. But first, let's finish the international. Now, I don't know whether you have heard this American Lebanese American model called Mia Khalifa. There's a first time I've heard this news. Heard her name. She is famous, but I have not focused so much on her. Mia Khalifa also thought it's important to comment. So first Rihanna, then Greta, then Mia Khalifa. They are commenting on the agitation that's going on in India without and claiming to know all the facts of it. So they know all the facts. They are saying it's a big uh, mm, challenge to democracy and it's a human rights violation. All kind of stuff is being talked about. बट मेरा सवाल ये है कि इन तीनों को वहां बैठे बैठे सब पता चले, और फिर ये भी पता चलना चाहिए था कि इंडियन फ्लैग वाज इंसल्टेड. ये नहीं होगा कि कोई भी आएगा और इंडिया को कुछ भी बोलेगा, इंडिया के बारे में कुछ भी कहेगा और सब लोग चुपचाप तमाशा देखेंगे. ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज भी गवर्नमेंट को क्रिटिसाइज कर रही है. आपको ये पहले बोलना पड़ेगा कि रिहाना हैज नो बिजनेस टू बी टॉकिंग ऑन आवर इंटरनल मैटर. आप इनकरेज कर रहे हो, क्यों कर रहे हो ये? व्हाई? So Rahul Gandhi says it has become an international issue because Rihanna has raised it, and now government needs to concentrate and find a solution quickly. Who's Rihanna? Who's Rihanna? Will she decide our policies? Will Rihanna decide what India should be doing? Will Rihanna decide whether the farmers' protest is right, wrong, what happened on 26 January was right, wrong, or what all happened? Will she decide? Who's Rihanna? Greta could be an international activist, could be, but there are thousands such activists sitting in India. Do you even know them? No, because they don't do lobby. Greta is supported by a lobby, and that's why she is Greta. There are multiple environment activists who are in India working for years, but there's no lobby supporting them. That's why they go unknown. So Rihanna's statement cannot just be taken just like that. अभी क्या हुआ इम्पैक्ट वो बताता हूँ. Mia Khalifa is writing what in the human rights violation is going on. I don't know whether she knows English. I don't know that, whether she has learned English. What in the human rights violation is going on? They cut the internet around New Delhi. Farmers protest. So, first of all, you don't know English. You are writing. Then you don't know what is human rights. And then you don't know what is national interest. And then you don't know what is the farmers protest all about. And still you think you have a cheek to comment on it. And here our people are ready to lap it up. US Vice President Kamala Harris's niece, Meena Harris. Now she says that it's a no coincidence that the world's oldest democracy was attacked not even a month ago. And as we speak, the most populous democracy is under assault. Now she is confused. I will tell you why. मीना हैरिस ने जो कहा है वो ये कि क्या ये कोइंसिडेंस है कि वर्ल्ड का जो ओल्डेस्ट डेमोक्रेसी है, दैट इज इंडिया, is being attacked again within a month. And as we speak, the most populous democracy is under assault. So the democracy is under assault. This is related. We all should be outraged by India's internet shutdowns and paramilitary violence against farmers' protest. So first she says it was only a month ago when the oldest democracy was attacked. So oldest democracy is India. So India came under attack. She is talking about some other protest. Now she says that you need to watch this. Again, she was commenting on Rihanna's tweet about the CNN news item. And she's saying, watch this because the farmers are being assaulted. There's a shutdown, international internet shutdown. So what? So what? Why you being an Indian origin person, why didn't you talk about the respect of the Indian tricolor? आपने हिंदुस्तान के तिरंगे के बारे में क्यों नहीं बात किया? आपको उसके बारे में बात करना चाहिए था. आपने सिर्फ पिक किया उस प्रोटेस्ट को. उस प्रोटेस्ट से बहुत सारे लोगों को दिक्कत भी हुई. उस प्रोटेस्ट की हकीकत कुछ और भी हो सकती है. मैं नहीं कह रहा हूं कि फार्मर्स गलत है, फार्मर्स सही भी हो सकते हैं, लेकिन पुलिस एक्शन ही गलत है ये मान लेना भी गलत है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लगभग 400 से ज्यादा पुलिस वाले इंजर्ड हुए थे. So for more than 400 policemen were injured. So why are they not talking about that? Their human rights is not human rights. क्या पुलिस वालों के human rights नहीं होते? उनकी family नहीं होती? Do they have kids or not? Then why don't you talk about the human rights of policemen? They also got injured, but you spoke about what suited you. And why are you all suddenly talking? And that's why the question of lobbying comes. There's a strong lobby that is working to project this kind of a picture. And I've been talking about this. भारत की छवि को खराब करने की ऑलवेज कोशिश होती है. जब भी भारत तरक्की करने लगता है तभी कुछ ना कुछ होता है. तो क्या हुआ वो ये जब भी स्टेटमेंट जितने भी आए, रिहाना के स्टेटमेंट को कंगना ने अप्रिशिएट नहीं किया और कंगना ने कहा यू नीड टू कीप योर माउथ शट. What she wrote in her tweet on her Twitter account was this: "Sit down, you fool. We are not selling our nation like you dummies." That's what she wrote. But what is interesting here is this: Diljit Dosanjh, who has been very active on the farmers issue, came out with a video dedicated to Rihanna within hours of her making that statement. Now, the question is this: that Rihanna made a statement about 18-16 hours ago. Diljit Dosanjh came with a video during earlier in the day. Now, how quickly did he make this video? Was he aware? Because this has to be investigated. Now, Kangna has spoken about it. Kangna ने जो ट्वीट किया है और जो ट्विटर पे इनका वॉर फिर से चला है कंगना और दिलजीत का, कंगना ने जो पहला क्वेश्चन पूछा वो एग्जैक्टली यही है. कंगना का पहला क्वेश्चन है, he also wants to make some money. Since when were you planning this? It would have taken at least a month to prepare for the video and the announcement. So the question is, how did Diljit Dosanjh so quickly make that video and put it and dedicated the song to Rihanna? Has he already prepared it to dedicate it to her someday and use this occasion, or was he aware? This question will also come. There's a Twitter war going on between Kangna and Diljit. I don't want to talk about that too much because it's a tutu meme which is going on. She is saying something and he's responding, and then she's saying something and he's responding. But the fact is that what is being said by these celebs, so-called celebs, has an impact, and the Ministry of External Affairs, which is the official stand of Indian government, India has reacted, and India has reacted very strongly. And India has said this in a detailed statement posted by MEA spokesperson Anurag Srivastav. India said this: before rushing to comment on such matters, we would urge that the facts be ascertained and a proper understanding of the issues at hand be undertaken. The temptation of sensationalist social media hashtags and comments, especially when resorted to by celebrities and others, is neither accurate nor responsible. So please avoid doing this. This is response of India to people like Rihanna or others who are now commenting, who thinks it's a license to comment because they have got a topic, whether they know, they don't know, but they have to speak. So they are speaking. Whether it's Greta, whether it's Rihanna, or whether it's the model, whoever it is, but they have a license to go and talk. So Indian government is saying, don't present a half concocted story because this appears to be motivated. And we do not want anyone to get into the temptation of getting into a social media hashtag, using the social media hashtag to sensationalize issues without knowing the facts. And it's very clear that these people were not aware of the facts. Had they been aware of the facts, then their language would have been very different. My stand is this, that the international celebrities, personalities should mind their own business. I don't think we are interested in knowing their opinion. उनका opinion जो है वो अपने पास रखिए, हमें उसमें interest नहीं है. Please mind your own business. We are doing what we are supposed to do. जब आप यहाँ कैपिटल हिल का हुआ था, हमारे किसी सेलेब्स ने इस तरह का ऊटपटांग स्टेटमेंट नहीं दिया था, right? We could have also said America is under attack, but we don't know the facts, so we kept quiet. Hold your horses. Stay on, stay put. Don't jump the gun and don't make such comments because आपके internal matters पे हम नहीं कूदते, हमारे internal matters पे आप मत कूदिए because this is not something that we will tolerate. It's a very simple thing. They are talking about farmers, they're talking about human rights, but no one had the guts to talk about the fact that the Indian tricolor was insulted on that day. Red Fort was attacked, which is a symbol of India's sovereignty. Now, political battle I don't want to get into because as a political party, Congress is supposed to oppose BJP. We know that. As a political party, other political parties will criticize Prime Minister. We know that. But choose where you want to criticize. When India's internal matter comes under question by celebrities, irresponsible celebrities like this, then you need to think about it. ऐसे लोग जिनको कुछ पता नहीं है भारत के बारे में, ना इशू के बारे में पता है, जब वो बोले तो शायद यहाँ के पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को भी 2 मिनट के लिए सोचना चाहिए और दलजीत दोसांझ को भी थोड़ा वक्त देना चाहिए था उस गाने को रिलीज करने के लिए. बहुत जल्दबाजी में गाना रिलीज कर दिया. अब सवाल ये उठ रहा है कि क्या उनको पता था कि रिहाना ऐसा ट्वीट करने वाली है? क्या CNN इंटरनेशनल ऐसा स्टोरी करने वाला है? उनको कैसे पता? उन्होंने ये गाना तुरंत कैसे बना लिया? क्योंकि ये गाना तो उन्होंने रिहाना को डेडिकेट किया. उनको कैसे पता रिहाना इस तरह का ट्वीट करेंगे? इतनी जल्दी वो गाना बन कैसे गया? I think international celebrities should mind their own business. Don't poke your nose in Indian matters. ऐसा ही कुछ प्रज्ञान ओझा क्रिकेटर जो है उसने भी कहा है. प्रज्ञान ओझा has spoken about it. अक्षय कुमार has spoken about it. अजय देवगन has spoken about it. करण जौहर has spoken about it. और इन सब का कहना है कि हमारे डिफरेंसेस अपनी जगह, और जब नेशनल इंटरेस्ट की बात आती है, we don't want anyone else to come and poke their nose. And that's exactly our stand. Please lay off. Don't interfere in our internal matter. ये हमारे देश का मैटर है, हम इसको निपट लेंगे. आपके ओपिनियन की जरूरत नहीं है. आप अपना ओपिनियन मत दीजिए. आपसे किसी ने ओपिनियन मांगा नहीं है. हम आपके घर में, आपके मामलों में नाक नहीं घुसा रहे, दखल अंदाजी नहीं कर रहे. आप हमारे मैटर में दखल अंदाजी मत कीजिए. प्लीज stay away from it because this is a very sensitive issue. Government, people, farmers, activists, politicians, people, journalists, they're all trying to deal with it in their own way. For some, farmers are correct, for some, government is correct. Farmers are right in their demand of a correct MSP as well as procurement. They are right. So they have a right to protest. But government is also to an extent correct when they say that do things in a manner that is justified. What cannot be justified is insult to tricolor. What cannot be justified is attack on Red Fort. You cannot justify that. And there's a reason that this is all happening. And that I will talk about that in detail in my next show when I come, that how this is not a simple issue. It's a multi-pronged strategy to do or behind what is happening. If something is happening, there is multiple reasons for it. I'll come and detail that out during one of my shows late in the evening. But for now, I would advise all these celebrities to keep अवे फ्रॉम इंडियाज इंटरनल मैटर, हमारे मैटर्स में आपको दखल देने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, हमें मालूम है कि हमें क्या करना है। आपके एडवाइस, आपके सजेशन की जरूरत नहीं है। आप हमको मत बताइए कि 26 जनवरी का पिक्चर आप आज 3 फरवरी को डालेंगे और बोलेंगे कि ये कल हो गया। ये कल नहीं हुआ, ये 26 जनवरी को हुआ था एंड दैट वाज आवर रिपब्लिक डे इवेंट। रिपब्लिक डे के दिन बहुत सारी सिक्योरिटी थी, बहुत सारे इंप्लीकेशंस थे, उस दिन हुआ। उसको 3 फरवरी को डालना या 2 फरवरी को डालना और एक गलत पिक्चर प्रेजेंट करना is not justified. I don't think any Indian should be doing this. Any Indian should be supporting what Rihanna is saying or what and all the people who are towing Rihanna's line. So there is a lobby that works, or maybe Rihanna's statement is part of that lobby. And that's all I wanted to share. I got disconnected earlier because there's always an internet issues. You all know we are facing in Delhi, and that's again because of the farmers' protest. But then I wanted to come and speak to you. I'll be back talking about much more, especially about the multi-pronged strategy to do what's happening. I'll talk about that in detail maybe later in the evening. Thanks a lot for watching. Stay connected.